trusting me in uncertainty. My dear children, come and rest in my presence. Hear the gentle chime of the bell that echoes across the stillness of the morning. Feel the hush of the sanctuary, where candle flames flicker softly and light spills through stained glass in hues of gold and crimson. This is a sacred hour. This is a holy space where I, your Father, draw near to you. You have carried anxieties, burdens, and unanswered questions. You have felt the weight of not knowing what tomorrow will hold. But here, in this moment, lay them down, for I am with you. Let the stillness wrap around you like a mantle of peace, and hear my voice speaking directly to your heart. I see the questions that press on your soul, the uncertainties that whisper in the dark. Yet I tell you, my beloved, you are safe in my hands. You need not fear the shadows, for I am the everlasting light that guides your steps. Remain with me in this moment, and let me teach you how to walk in trust when the path ahead seems hidden. My dear children, I have never left you, and I will never forsake you. Even when the road before you curves and disappears into mist, I am the one holding your hand. You wonder what lies beyond the bend. You long for clarity, for certainty, for answers before you take the next step. Yet I call you to trust me, for I hold tomorrow in my grasp, and nothing escapes my sight. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. What feels uncertain to you is fully known to me. I see the tapestry of your life, woven thread by thread with purpose and love. While you see but a fragment, I see the masterpiece. And I tell you today, trust me, for I am faithful. Stay with me throughout this message, and let my peace wash over your heart. My beloved children, listen closely. The way before you is like a winding path in the woods, lit only by a lantern in your hand. You cannot see the whole trail at once. You see only the next step, bathed in light, while the rest lies in shadow. And yet, each time you move forward in faith, the light moves with you. That lantern is my word, my spirit, and my presence guiding you. I never ask you to run ahead in fear. I invite you to walk with me, step by step, in trust. Hear my promise. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I shall direct your paths. These words from Proverbs are not merely ink on a page. They are life and truth spoken from my heart to yours. Do not lean on what you think you know. Lean on me, the one who knows all. I see the anxieties that rise when you think of what tomorrow may bring. I know how your heart trembles when the world feels unstable, when jobs feel uncertain, when health wavers, when loved ones drift, when storms gather. But hear me. My dear children, you are never adrift. You are anchored in my love. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. No wave, no storm, no shadow can undo my faithfulness. Come, imagine again the path with the lantern. Hear the soft crunch of leaves under your feet. Smell the freshness of dew upon the earth. Above you, the night may be dark, yet the lantern glows steady in your hand. Each step you take, more of the path appears. Do you see? That is how I lead you. Not with the full map laid out, but with light enough for the step you must take today. Do not despise the mystery of tomorrow. The unknown is not meant to frighten you, but to draw you nearer to me. For if you knew everything ahead, would you still seek me with such fervent heart? Would you still cling to my hand? It is in the not knowing that your faith grows roots deep into my soil of trust. My children, when anxiety rises like a tide, breathe deep and remember my promises. I have said, "Be still and know that I am God." Rest in this truth. I am God over the unknown, God over the hidden, God over the tomorrow that troubles you. I will not fail you. Lift your eyes to the hills, my beloved ones, and see where your help comes from. Your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. I neither slumber nor sleep. I guard your steps as you go out and as you return. My watch over you is unceasing, my care unending. Let the peace of Christ, my Son, settle into your soul like calm waters after a storm. Let the winds quiet and the waves cease. I am the one who speaks, "Peace, be still," and even the seas obey me. So why do you fear? My dear children, I am in the boat with you. You will not be lost. Every tear you have shed I have seen. Every prayer you have whispered I have heard. Every fear you have carried I have felt. And I answer you with this: you are mine, and I will lead you through. Though the path may curve, though the fog may settle, though the night may deepen, my hand is steady upon you. Steady. You will not walk alone. Trust me with the dreams you hold close. Trust me with the burdens you cannot voice. Trust me with the uncertainties that loom. I am the faithful Father who never lets go. And when the day comes that the path opens wide and you see the fullness of what I have prepared, you will look back and see that every step in the dark was guided by my light. So walk forward, my dear children. Do not be paralyzed by the unknown. Place one foot before the other with confidence that I go before you. I am your shepherd, and you shall not want. I make you lie down in green pastures. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul, and even when you walk through the valley of the shadow, fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. Let your heart rest now. Let your spirit find ease. For I am enough for today, and I will be enough for tomorrow. Do not look to the horizon with dread. Look to me with trust. For I am your light, your guide, your shield, and your song. My dear children, I know the nights when you lie awake, staring into the darkness, thoughts racing like restless winds. You wonder what will happen tomorrow, next week, next year. You imagine possibilities that frighten you, outcomes that weigh you down. Yet I am here to whisper into that anxious silence. I already dwell in your tomorrow. Nothing awaits you there that I have not already seen. Nothing comes to you without first passing through my hand. The enemy desires to fill your heart with fear of the unknown. He points to the shadows and says, "What if?" But I, your Father, point to my promises and declare, "Even then, I am with you." Remember this truth, my children. Fear thrives in imagining a future without me, but faith lives in remembering that I will never leave you. Picture again the winding path, lantern in hand. The darkness beyond the glow tries to intimidate you, but notice this: the path itself is firm beneath your feet. Each step you take rests on solid ground. The shadows cannot erase the way I have prepared. Even when you do not see, I have already laid the stones of your journey. I know where the bends lead, where the path descends into valleys, where it climbs into hills, and where it emerges into open fields of joy. You walk with limited sight, but I see the whole trail stretched from beginning to end. Do you remember how my servant David sang, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path"? That is not only his song, it is your song as well. Every time you open my word, the lantern flame grows brighter. Every time you lift your heart to me in prayer, the shadows retreat. Every time you choose trust over fear, the path ahead becomes steadier. My dear children, when you feel you cannot see what is ahead, do not let despair take root. Instead, pause and listen for my voice. The quiet of the woods, the whisper of the breeze, the rustle of leaves, they all remind you that I am near. I lead you not only with signs and wonders, but with the still, small voice that calls within your spirit. This is the way. Walk in it. I know you desire clarity. I know you wish for me to reveal the whole picture, to explain every why, to show you every detail before you take the next step. But hear me, beloved ones. If you knew everything at once, the weight would overwhelm you. You were not made to carry the burden of tomorrow in a single day. You were made to walk with me moment by moment, leaning on my strength. For my grace is sufficient for you, not for an imaginary tomorrow, but for today, for this very step. When the fog of uncertainty covers your path, remember that fog does not change the landscape. It only hides it for a time. The mountains still stand, the rivers still flow, the road still stretches onward. In the same way, when life feels unclear, my purposes have not vanished. They remain firm, waiting for the moment I will unveil them to you. I see you when you question if you are strong enough. You whisper, "Lord, how can I face what might come?" Hear my reply, you are not called to face it alone. I am your strength. When you are weak, I am strong within you. When your knees tremble, my hands steady you. When your heart falters, my spirit breathes courage into your soul. Think of the lilies of the field. They do not labor or spin, yet I clothe them in beauty. Think of the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, yet I feed them daily. Are you not far more precious to me than they? Why then do you worry about what tomorrow will bring? Rest, my children, in the certainty of my care. The same hand that feeds the sparrow holds your future. Do not measure your journey by the shadows of fear. Measure it by the light of my promises. I have said, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These words are not distant or abstract. They are my living pledge to you. Even when you cannot trace the outlines of my plan, you can trust the heart that wrote it. My dear children, consider the storms of your past. Think of the nights you thought would never end, the valleys that felt too deep, the battles that seemed too fierce. Yet here you are, still held, still breathing, still walking. Did I not carry you through those days? Did I not provide manna when you hungered, living water when you thirsted, shelter when the winds raged? If I was faithful then, will I not be faithful now? Let peace settle upon you like a warm mantle. Feel it covering your shoulders, wrapping around your heart. This peace does not come from the world. It flows from me. It is the peace that surpasses understanding, the peace that guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. You do not need every answer to rest in me. You only need my presence, and my presence is always with you. Come closer, beloved ones. Do not let your thoughts race far ahead. Stay here with me in this present step. Notice how my light is enough. See how my love is constant. Sense how my hand is steady. Tomorrow is not yours to carry yet. It is mine to prepare. Today is the gift I have placed in your hands. Walk it with gratitude, with faith, with trust. And when the path feels too dark, lift your lantern high and call upon my name. I will answer. I will steady your heart. I will remind you that the same power that raised Christ from the dead lives within you. You are not helpless, my dear children. You are held. You are guided. You are loved with an everlasting love. So breathe deeply now. Release the weight of tomorrow into my hands. Trust me with the winding road. Walk forward, step by step, not with dread, but with quiet confidence. For I am the light at your feet, the guard at your side, and the shepherd who calls you by name. I will not forsake you. I will never abandon you. And when you reach the end of this path, you will see clearly that every uncertain step was secure in my embrace. My dear children, when you look at the horizon of your life and see only clouds, do not let fear convince you that storms are greater than my power. Clouds are temporary. The sun I created still shines beyond them. In the same way, the uncertainties you face cannot overshadow my eternal light. You see only the grayness now, but I see the brilliance that waits to break through. Trust that every cloud has its appointed time to pass. And when it does, you will see how I was guiding you even in the shadow. You long for control, for certainty, for guarantees that the steps you take will lead to safety and success. Yet I tell you, my beloved, control belongs to me alone, and that is good news. For if you carried the weight of orchestrating every detail of your future, you would collapse under its burden. But I am infinite in wisdom, unshaken in strength, and overflowing in love. I hold the pen that writes your story, and I write not with mistakes, but with purpose and perfection. Consider the journey of my people through the wilderness. I did not give them a year's supply of manna at once. I gave them bread for each day. Why? Because I wanted them to learn dependence, to trust that tomorrow would bring fresh provision. So it is with you, my dear children. Do not demand to see the entire storehouse of answers at once. Trust instead that I will supply daily bread, daily light, daily grace, and as you learn to rest in this rhythm of trust, you will find peace even when the future is hidden. I know how your heart aches when prayers seem unanswered, when doors remain closed, when waiting stretches longer than you thought possible. But my delays are not denials. They are often preparations. While you wait, I am working. While you trust, I am weaving details unseen. What feels like silence is often the sound of me, arranging what must align before the fullness of my promise unfolds. Hold fast, my children, for I am never idle, and I am never late. Walk with me, step by step, as if through a forest path at night. Feel the lantern warm in your hand. See the circle of light on the earth before you. Beyond it, shadows remain, but each time you step, the circle moves forward, faithfully revealing what you need to know in that moment. Do not despise the small circle of light. Rejoice that you have enough for today. For this is how faith grows, not by seeing the whole road, but by trusting the one who walks beside you. Do you remember how I called Abraham? I said, "Go to a land I will show you." Yet I did not reveal the destination from the beginning. Still, Abraham trusted, and through his faith, countless blessings flowed. My children, I call you in the same way. Trust me, even when I do not reveal the entire path. Faith is not knowing every detail, faith is knowing me. And I am faithful, always. When anxiety presses hard against your heart, turn your eyes to the cross. There you see the proof of my love, the guarantee of my faithfulness. If I did not withhold my own Son, but gave him up for you, will I not also, along with him, graciously give you all things? The cross is your assurance that I am for you, not against you, that my plans are to redeem and not to destroy, to bless and not to abandon. My dear children, sometimes you fear that if you trust me, you will lose what you hold dear. But hear this truth: anything you entrust to me is never lost. It is kept safe in my hands. I may reshape it, I may redirect it, I may prune what is unnecessary, but always for your good and my glory. Release your grip and find freedom in surrender. For when you let go of fear's hold, you discover the joy of resting in my care. Do not compare your journey to another's. You see others with clearer paths, brighter lanterns, or seemingly easier roads, and you wonder why yours feels so uncertain. But each path is crafted with unique purpose. I am teaching you trust in a way that shapes your soul for eternity. I am growing patience, humility, courage, and faith in you through the uncertainty. Do not despise the process, for the fruit will last forever. Pause now, my children, and breathe deeply. Imagine the cool stillness of a meadow after rain. The storm has passed, and droplets glisten on every blade of grass. The air is fresh, the earth renewed. This is what I do for your soul when you trust me in uncertainty. I bring calm after chaos, light after shadow, renewal after weariness. Let this peace fill you even now as you listen to my words. I remind you again, you are not alone. You walk with the companionship of my Spirit, who whispers truth into your heart. You walk surrounded by my angels, who guard you in all your ways. You walk in fellowship with my Son, who promised, "Lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age." Every step is accompanied, every breath is witnessed, every moment is wrapped in my presence. Lift your eyes, beloved ones, and see beyond the uncertainty. See the eternal horizon where my kingdom reigns unshaken. All the trials of this present moment are but temporary shadows compared to the glory that awaits. Your trust in me is never wasted. It is an eternal investment, bearing fruit that will never fade. So let your heart rest now. Let the anxious thoughts quiet. Let the fear dissolve like mist before the rising sun. For I, your Father, hold you. I lead you. I love you. And though you do not see the whole road, you can see me. And that is enough. Take the next step, my dear children. Do not wait until the entire way is clear. Walk forward in faith, knowing that I am already in your tomorrow, already preparing your provision, already ensuring that the light will shine when you need it most. Trust me, for I am worthy of your trust. My dear children, you often look at the winding path of your life and think you are walking into the unknown. But I tell you this, there is no unknown with me. What is hidden from your sight is clear to mine. The path that bends and curves for you is straight before me. The road that feels uncertain beneath your feet is firm and unshakable in my hands. You walk forward with questions, but I walk with answers already written into the fabric of time. So why do you fear? Do you not know that I am the one who spoke the stars into being? Each one has its place. Each one shines by my command, and not one strays outside my will. If I guide the stars in their courses across the heavens, how much more will I guide the steps of my beloved children? You are far more precious to me than the constellations that light up the night sky. I know your name, I know your heart, I know the very number of hairs upon your head. Do you not trust that I also know your tomorrow? When you walk by faith step by step, you join a great chorus of those who trusted me when they could not see the way. Noah built an ark, though rain had never yet fallen. Moses raised his staff, though the sea had not yet parted. Joshua marched around the walls of Jericho, though they stood tall and unbroken. My children, throughout history, have trusted my word above what their eyes could see, and they were never disappointed. The same faith I grew in them, I now grow in you. Picture once more the lantern in your hand. The night is quiet, the path narrow, the trees arching above like a canopy. The lantern casts only a small circle of light, but it is enough. As you lift your foot and place it down, the circle of light moves with you. So it is with my spirit. I do not abandon you in the dark. I accompany you with every step. The flame does not flicker out, for I myself am its source. Trust the light I give, and you will find it is always sufficient. My dear children, do not despise the fog that sometimes surrounds you. The fog teaches you to listen for my voice, to slow your pace, to hold tightly to my hand. Without it, you might run ahead and stumble. With it, you learn the art of walking by faith. Trust that the fog will lift in its season, and when it does, you will see that I never left your side. I know that waiting can feel unbearable. You wonder when I will act, when I will open the door, when I will clear the path. But waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is the fertile soil where patience, humility, and endurance grow. Waiting teaches you to rest in me, to surrender control, to discover that my timing is perfect. Though you may call it delay, I call it preparation. I am aligning circumstances, softening hearts, arranging moments you cannot yet imagine. When the time is right, my hand will move swiftly, and you will see that every moment of waiting had purpose. Do not measure your life by human clocks and calendars. Measure it by my eternal faithfulness. I do not rush, yet I am never late. I do not forget, yet I always surprise. I do not fail, yet I delight in accomplishing far more than you could ask or imagine. Trust, my children, that while you count the days, I am weaving eternity into your story. Lift your eyes now and see me walking with you. See my staff guiding your steps. Hear my voice calling you by name. Feel my hand steadying your heart. You are not alone, not for a moment. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. When you stumble, I am there to lift you. When you fall, I am there to restore you. When you fear, I am there to whisper, "Be not afraid." Do you not remember my promise? When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned. My words stand firm. I did not promise a life without trials, but I did promise my presence through them, and my presence is enough. It was enough for Daniel in the lion's den, for Shadrach in the fiery furnace, for Paul in the prison cell. It will be enough for you in your uncertainty. Come closer, beloved ones. Lay down the burden of tomorrow. It is not yours to carry, it is mine. Your call is not to predict the future, but to remain faithful in the present. One step, one prayer, one act of love at a time. As you do this, you will discover that the future takes care of itself, because I am already there. Let peace descend upon you like morning dew. Let it rest quietly on your soul, refreshing you in stillness. Anxiety robs you of joy, but trust restores it. Fear steals your sleep, but faith grants you rest. Worry blinds you to blessings, but gratitude opens your eyes. My dear children, choose trust, and you will find that even in uncertainty, your heart can sing. Do not let the voices of this world drown out my voice. The world shouts with predictions, with worries, with fears. But I speak with gentle assurance. I am with you. The world magnifies the unknown. I magnify my promises. Fix your eyes on me, and the noise of the world will fade into silence. Remember this: I am your shepherd, and shepherds never abandon their flock. I go before you, I walk beside you, I guard behind you. I know every danger, every twist in the path, every shadow in the valley. Nothing surprises me, nothing overwhelms me. Rest, therefore, in the safety of my presence. My children, I love you with an everlasting love. That love is not shaken by your doubts, not diminished by your fears, not weakened by your questions. Bring them all to me, the uncertainties, the anxieties, the restless thoughts, and lay them down at my feet. In exchange, I will give you peace, assurance, and strength. So rise now in courage. Step forward into the unknown, not with dread, but with delight, for you do not walk into emptiness. You walk into my purposes. You do not walk into chaos. You walk into my order. You do not walk into darkness. You walk into light. Every step you take is a step into my will, and my will is good. Trust me, my dear children, and you will find that uncertainty is not an enemy, but a doorway into deeper faith. Walk with me, and you will discover that though the path may twist and turn, it always leads home to my presence, home to my heart, home to the everlasting arms that never let you go. Now write an extended outro for a Christian devotional video script. The outro should be 1,500 words long. Keep the same tone and flow as the main message, God's loving fatherly voice speaking directly to his children. The outro must feel like a natural continuation, not a new start. My dear children, as this time together draws toward its close, let your hearts remain still in my presence. Do not rush away from what you feel now. The world outside may call you with its demands, its worries, its noise, but here in my embrace there is peace. Stay in this sanctuary a little longer, and let my words sink deep into the soil of your soul. I see you where you are. I know the burdens you carry, the quiet fears that no one else notices, the questions that linger when the lights go out. But even now I surround you with my love. Even now I whisper into your spirit, you are safe in my arms. You are never beyond my care. You are never walking alone. Like sunlight breaking through clouds after a long storm, my presence shines upon you. Let that warmth cover you. Let it reach the places of your heart that feel cold, uncertain, or weary. I am not far away. I am near. Just as the morning always follows the darkest night, so my mercies are new every morning. And my mercy is resting upon you now. My dear children, you often look at yourselves and see weakness, limitation, and failure. Yet, when I look at you, I see beloved sons and daughters clothed in grace. I see the image of my Son reflected in your life. I see seeds of faith ready to blossom into gardens of beauty. Do not measure yourself by the world's standards. Measure yourself by my love, which has no end. You may feel weary, but I give strength to the weary. You may feel small, but my power is made perfect in your weakness. You may feel unseen, but I call you by name. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. These words are not ancient history. They are living truth for you in this very moment. You are mine, my dear children, forever mine. I long for you to know my peace, not the fragile peace of this world, but the deep and unshakable peace that flows from my spirit. Imagine a river, steady and clear, moving quietly through the landscape. It does not rush. It does not falter. It flows with purpose and grace. That river is my peace. It flows from my throne into your heart, bringing refreshment to your soul. Drink deeply of it. Let it wash away the anxiety that clings to you. Let it restore what fear has tried to steal. When you face uncertainty, remember this: I am the shepherd who goes before his flock. I lead you to green pastures and still waters, even when you cannot yet see them. I walk with you through the valleys, and my rod and my staff comfort you. I prepare a table for you even in the presence of your enemies, and my goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. This is my covenant with you, and it will not fail. Pause now, my beloved, and breathe deeply. Feel the calm that comes when you rest in me. Like the quiet after heavy rain, when the air is clean and the earth glistens with new life, so my spirit settles over you now. The storm has not defeated you. It has prepared you to see my power. The waves did not consume you. They lifted you higher into my arms. The night did not destroy you. It taught you to look for my light. I bless you now with courage for the days ahead. Courage not born of your own strength, but of my Spirit living within you. You will face challenges, yes, but you will not face them alone. You will walk paths that seem uncertain, but your steps will be guided by my wisdom. You will encounter moments that test your faith, but each one will grow you stronger in me. Do not forget that I am the God who makes a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. Where you see nothing but dry ground, I see springs ready to burst forth. Where you see walls too high to climb, I see doors ready to open. Where you see the end of your strength, I see the beginning of my miracles. Trust that I am always working for your good, even when you cannot see the evidence yet. My dear children, let my blessing rest upon you now. May your hearts be filled with hope that outlasts the shadows. May your minds be renewed with truth that silences lies. May your spirits be lifted with joy that cannot be taken away. For I am with you, and where I am, there is fullness of life. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that the unknown is to be feared. The unknown is simply the space where my glory has not yet been revealed. Each tomorrow is already written in my hand, and every page of your story is covered in grace. You are not drifting without purpose. You are walking in a destiny that I lovingly prepared before the foundation of the world. So lift your eyes. Do not keep them fixed on the ground of worry or the horizon of fear. Lift them higher, to the hills where your help comes from. Your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. I do not slumber or sleep. I guard your coming and your going. I am your refuge, your fortress, your strong tower, and your everlasting Father. Let gratitude rise within you. Thank me for what I have done, for what I am doing, and for what I will yet do. Gratitude is the song of trust, and as you sing it, your heart will lighten. Even in the waiting, even in the mystery, you can give thanks, for you know I am faithful. And now, my beloved, go in peace. Carry with you the assurance that you are loved beyond measure. Walk forward with the confidence that I go before you and behind you. Live each day with the joy of knowing that nothing can separate you from my love, not height nor depth, not present nor future, not powers nor principalities. You are secure in me. I bless you with rest this night. May your sleep be sweet, your dreams gentle, and your waking filled with fresh mercies. I bless you with strength tomorrow, with renewed courage, and with eyes to see my hand at work. I bless you with the calm of still waters, the comfort of my embrace, and the certainty that you are never forsaken. My dear children, remain in my love. Keep walking by faith, one step at a time, and know that every step brings you closer to the fullness of my promises. Let your heart be still, for I am your God, and you are mine. And as you prepare to leave this sacred time, I gently invite you. If this message has brought you peace, if you have felt my presence here, then share it so that others may also find comfort in my words. Let your voice echo my love by liking, commenting, and subscribing, not as a duty, but as a way of spreading my light further into the world. In doing so, you become my witnesses, carrying hope to others who long for the same peace you have found here. Go now, my dear children, in the fullness of my blessing. Walk in trust, live in hope, and rest in my unfailing love. For I am with you always, even to the end of the age.